TLO, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch. We are live. But by the time you see this, we won't be. So just leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family. From Chicago to the UK, man. Right behind me, you see it. Little warning screen just in case. We never know. I don't know. We don't know. Twitch.com is where you can catch a live stream. Usernames at the bottom. And we also got Patreon, Monday through Sunday. Premier League highlights, UK TV shows, and movies. Obviously, we can't watch that stuff on YouTube or it would be here. This is Specify Why Fredo Is In Trouble.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. No copyright infringement intended. All rights belong to their respective owners.
If I'm being real, if they wanted Fredo that bad, they would have been froze his assets. But I don't think they did. Or it's in somebody else's name. So if I was him living my best life in Dubai, hey. So hey, it is what it is.
Fuck the pagans. Free my in Dubai. But they gonna air my in Joe in Dubai. Let them out.
Well, that didn't age very well, did it?
Fredo said he was returning to the UK 4 months ago and still hasn't. What's going on?
It's 2 weeks till I'm coming home, boy. I ain't wore a jacket in a year. Tired of this place, man.
On your screen, Russ, Dutchavelli, Fredo. Many rappers have gravitated towards Dubai. It's a spot where they party, but Fredo has been out there for a long time and not been as consistent in his music. But apparently there is problems occurring in the UK legally, and that is why he is not returning. Before we get into the more important and recent UK case that comes,
and I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone it. Allegedly. But, you know.
To light, which people are talking about, Fredo was detained in Dubai, which caused a massive halt in his career. September 2023, he was awaiting trial after possession of cannabis while on his holidays over there. Of course, the country has a strict zero tolerance for drugs, where even small amounts of illegal substances can lead to significant penalties.
Who said I got 5 years lying on my name?
There was many rumours that he was going to serve a long amount of time. 5 years was the rumour circulating, and on February 28, 2024, Fredo was released after serving 5 months in custody.
Who said I got 5 years lying on my name? I just made a little mistake, man. Accidents happen, man. Accidents happen, man. I accidentally done it, man. It wasn't on purpose. I'll never, ever do it.
Accidentally got caught is what he meant.
Nothing like that. But shout out Dubai, man. They looked after me, man. They didn't treat me bad. They didn't beat me up. It's a beautiful place. I don't blame them. They got me healthy. Who said I got 5 years?
What? Hey, it don't matter. They all said you had 5.
This is my card.
He made a song called Top G shouting out Andrew Tate. It was his first song in a while, and that song was literally 10 months ago when filming this video. And he's in the Andrew Tate type situation where a possible case in the UK could have him extradited back to the UK to face punishment. An article come out saying a rap star's gang tried to obtain guns to kill rival, the jury is told. And this is allegedly Fredo's gang trying to take out rapper Digga D. It said in Kingston, 8 alleged gang members have gone on trial charged with an attempted murder to buy guns as part of a plan to shoot a rival drill rapper.
Who snitched?
Marvin Bailey, better known as Fredo, described in court as a high-profile and well-known rap star, is named in the indictment as a co-conspirator, and the jury was told that one of the people lined up as a possible target was Digga D, whose real name is Reese Herbert. Now, we know how much court cases have been delayed and how...
His name is Reese Herbert? He got 2 of the top Chicago rappers' name. Not top, but, you know. Herbert is his real name. I feel like he's top. And then he got a little Reese.
How long they can take, especially over COVID as well. Numerous people involved in this case have all denied conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent between July and November 2022. So this is years ago, but only just getting to court. Fredo also isn't the only rapper named in this indictment.
It don't sound like nobody snitched, low-key.
Lil Dot's an associate of him as well, that's a well-known rapper, and he has various songs with millions of views. And this Fredo associate Lil Dots and Digga D have both sent for each other on songs before.
I won't roll with my gun and not use it. I roll with my got and I use it. I had a little dots when I butt little let off then. Cost the blue
for this bad beat twerks like try talk on me, that's gibberish. Grab the dots on the glove, no fidgeting. Them man chat like gal, some little mix.
Fredo also posted up little dots when he got arrested within Dubai as well. As said in court, all the men from this case hailed from the W9/W10 postcodes of central London, especially the Mozart estate. A lawyer told the jury that the HRB was in deep-rooted opposition to other gangs, which was often deadly in certain situations. The violence is glorified in drill rap videos, which broadcast through platforms such as YouTube.
Free Fredo, man. Let that man come back.
Those raps seek to brag about the actions of one gang and at the same time belittle and taunt the opposition. This of course fuels
free Fredo, free Digger, free everybody.
The further animosity.
Let's bring negativity back to the music industry.
And so the cycle continues. The prosecutor said in the summer of 2020 the HRP gang member Billy was killed and his death was later commemorated.
Brethren that passed away, Billy the Kid, he was a real one, man. He went out in the battlefield, but
W. James.
His initials. It's heavy.
say BDK. We done it.
This is the biggest pen I've ever done, the most carat weight.
Yeah? How much carry is them?
Listen, we got 20 grand just on these 2 stones alone. 20 bags just on these 2 stones. These are all 20 pointers. We got over 120 carats in total.
In August 2020, Jeffrey Wedge, a 26-year-old known as Gucci, was shot dead. The lawyer said that his death was glorified in a video for a drill rap song called Roll Up, released by the rapper known as Little Dot. The prosecutor said an expert on gangs would give evidence that the lyrics of the song referred to talking about a person who's dead, ashes, and making them into a roll-up cigarette as a sign of disrespect. Also said in July 2022, the rapper Little...
Oh, they got a lyric expert? Anybody can get a job now.
Dot's 26-year-old brother was killed. And October 24th, 2022, the police found in a service cupboard next to the flat on Mozart Estate 2 guns in a bag. They say that 2 guns were forensically linked to Little Dots and another associate. The prosecutor said that the police also searched a flat in the Tower Block in Vauxhall, South London, November 10th.
That's why it's so scarce to come across firearms out there. People keep their firearms, they keep dirty ones, they bury them, they try to hide them. But then it's too much of a risk, man, forensically. It's tough.
2022 and found a loading gun hidden in a panel in a roof void. Were these guns possibly be used in some sort of ride out in retaliation for his brother? Regardless, of course, guns are illegal in the UK. But apparently the prosecution in this case as an overall are going to rely on Snapchat group evidence. It was said in the autumn of 2022 a man was arrested and police were able to get into a Snapchat group which contained 33 HRB members. In this Snapchat group, there were discussions of gang activities about raising funds and buying guns and how to deliver mobile phones to gang members in prison. 2 men were arrested by police in November.
I knew something was up. They got some in there. They got some type of evidence somehow, and there it is.
2022, and they were in a minicab with Fredo. It said at the time of the arrest, Fredo was believed to be wearing a BDK chain, which was believed to be a reference to a member of his gang who had died in a ride-out attack in territory of a rival gang in Stonebridge, northwest London.
Do nothing, they drill talk, they don't shoot nothing. Cousin be a plug and they don't move nothing. Whole load of moles and they don't move cousin. Me, I'm bossing this. New things rushing, pattern gang members, you know I love them. Sons are busting, Fredo's busting. Tell them how we do it, bro, you know we love it.
It said that Fredo was a high-profile, well-known rap star who was influential in the gang. The prosecutor said when the police visited Fredo's office in February 2023, they found a tribute painted on the wall. He showed the jury the image of the tribute and said, "Fredo, the artist has given a prominent position center stage." They pointed out a large tattoo of the word Pattern Gang which was on Fredo's body, trying to link him to the gang. The prosecutor said that that tributed picture were members of the gang that had died. They're just trying to link Fredo,
allegedly, prove it,
to these people to show that he is in the gang. Everything around Fredo and this conspiracy case actually got scheduled for a retrial, and the first time in court, something interesting actually happened in court this day. One of the defendant's lawyer had put out a note to the jurors to say he did not want to be politically correct and thought it was a bit odd that the jury was almost all white when
yeah, supposed to be your peers.
Most of the defendants in the case were black. And they was told that the jury had been picked at random, irrespective of colour, and reminded the jury they must return a verdict based on only the evidence in the case. But Fredo has
good enough.
Been out in Dubai, so now there's actually been a retrial set. According to Total Crime, this will happen at Kingston Crown Court on the 6th of May this year, 2025. But will Fredo return to face these allegations in person in the UK? When he put up that video saying he's returning to the UK in a couple of weeks, someone said, bro trying to trick the feds like Little Dirk. And someone else said he's fighting a big case, so either he knows it's curtains and will just ride the bird, or that case gonna get NFA'd, no further action. And if you guys remember what I said earlier, they're relying on Snapchat evidence, and what Fredo said in that group will come out in this trial, whether he suggests
why is Fredo in this group even speaking?
that certain things should happen, offered certain things to people. He's the guy with the money. But Snapchat does have disappearing messages, but the police have picked up everything that was said in that group, and there is 33 members. That's a lot of conversation. Fredo's made a few references in his song and hasn't really addressed CGM that much. The only time is when it was alleged that he was punching his face in Dubai, and he took to his Instagram to just poke fun at them and say he's a businessman. He's very clean in his image online, and maybe he is on all social media like them Snapchat messages.
Why these CGM niggas always making up lies on me, Russ? Russ, tell them the only time I ever seen CMG, they ran from me.
Runners, 100%.
You wasn't, I'm not saying you, I didn't see you, but Russ, what go on with them?
Runners.
The only time I've ever seen CGM, they ran from me. I'm seeing on the internet, I had an altercation with my ops yesterday. Bro, I don't have no ops. I've been posting up where I'm gonna be having shows for years. Block parties every summer. I don't have no ops. No one don't pull up on me. I'm around.
Did you get shot?
If you wanted to get me, you could get me. What's man talking about? I'm a businessman. I don't have ops. I don't have beef. I got little clowns on the internet that make shit up about me. What you lot talking about? Alright, Russ. Let me go live with Russ. Where's Russ? I know. Ask anyone who's really in Dubai with me how I move around and mob around out here. Like,
city.
You used to go sleep every night. I ain't been punched in my face in about 5 years.
You mobbing the city.
Like
tribes, that they don't wanna pop out.
Man are talking about I got punched in my face by ops. Listen, I have businesses. I'm a rapper.
That's far-fetched though. I would have to see the footage.
I have ops. I don't have beef. Man, it's like man are doing this thing for drill pages and
bro, man,
to dirty up my name. Like, you don't know, no, bro. I ain't been punched in my face in about 5 years. On my daughter. These CGM niggas always capping on me, bro. But when the only time I see them, they ran from me in Selfridges. My baby mom was there. Let her drop that down on my door. I was shopping for my door. I saw every CGM and they ran from me. Russ knows because Russ was there. I'm not saying Russ ran, because I didn't see Russ. But Russ knows they all ran, left their trainers and all that. But every time they want to get on the internet...
They ran out their shoes?
Fredo's always took a humour type approach when addressing Diggy though. Maya Mills was on his live. Diggy's ex-girlfriend. He done stuff like this to annoy him.
You can't put no trust in an industry female. She gets seen with one rapper, she'll be able to be seen with them all.
Yo, you're dangerous.
It's cooked.
She knows I'm on live. I'm with Cole.
Talking of Instagram Live, that's what's got Fredo in a bit of trouble on his conspiracy charges. Anyway, it said that it was mentioned by the lawyer that a murder of another man, a rapper known as Emlo, who was murdered September 2022, he was said to be a member of the South Kilburn gang, and the killer, who was never caught, made off in a silver car.
I stopped my chance of hitting a friend. Saw my dick and she said, oh my goodness, so thick and it's got so much length. Nowadays you ain't got a...
That's what he was rapping about?
On the field, man, I acting bad for playing the bench. You can miss me with all that bullshit. Fake niggas, yeah, they love.
But apparently, Fredo appeared to celebrate Emlo's death on his Instagram Live. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens on that court day.
Nobody want to see their ops live though. In the streets. A lot of people celebrate hats that are not theirs. So that's not gonna hold.
With Fredo, he does not have the best relationship with the UK police, and of course he's been in prison here before.
Yeah, I'm self-employed. So you lot don't even understand how, man. Every end of the year I have to sit with my accountant and pay you, asshole. So what are you talking about? We're not the same. He's not the same. He's not my dog. You lot are dogs. You work for someone. None of us work for him. You can see it. What's that on the got 50 grand watch? He don't work for anyone. So don't call him a dog. You lot are the dog. Because he don't work for anyone. No, but you lot are really dogs. You don't really have to be nice and make your boss happy. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
If Fredo
yeah, talk about it. Let's get unhumble.
Doesn't turn up to court and the UK deem his involvement in criminal activity serious, the UK can indeed extradite criminals from Dubai. And
I didn't know that. So he's a free man. It's not like he on the run. If they really wanted him, they could come get him.
To have a functional relationship on this, underpinned in a formal treaty signed on December 6, 2006 and in force 2008. There's a lot of paperwork involved, but UK and Dubai can make such transfers. He's missed out on certain opportunities. Apparently Fredo was originally meant to be on Central C's new album. He had a track on there called 10, but Senj ended up putting Skepta on it instead. It's probably because something to do with Fredo being on the run or stuck in Dubai was the suggestion. Either way, they said Skepta was a solid replacement.
I should be in a trap, but rapping instead. Done it again. 10:30, just made me a 10, ain't got up then. Hunting never some work.
Gotta mute that. Not going. Fredo's verse is hard though. If Central C comes out with a deluxe, it'll probably be on there.
Ongoing legal issues affect a lot of rappers' careers, even though Fredo is in a position now when he can drop whenever, and recently he said he's got a tape coming with Rapper 9.
What you say? My favorite what?
That should be fire.
Nah, not my favorite.
The hardest?
Yeah, it might be the hardest though, yeah.
That'd be a hard mixtape.
I don't know really why. No real reason. I didn't think like I don't want to do no features. It's just kind of, I was happy with how it was. I got some features coming up though. That's another reason why, like I got a tape with 9s coming. And some more so.
Regardless of Fredo attends that or not, it will go ahead, so I'll give you guys updates on that trial in a couple of months. But Fredo actually got dragged into another situation, the K-Coat versus 9s video that I recently made. It's a bit of a longer video, but worth a watch. I'll leave a link at the end of it.
I don't know. Interesting stuff, man. TLO, leave a like, comment.